Oh, oh, sorry, I had my fan on. I was a little warm before the start of the stream here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Flizza. How are we doing today? Oh, it feels like it's been a while, which I guess it kind of has. If you consider just yesterday to be a while. Today we are going to be playing some Divinity Dragon Commander. Now, if you've never heard of Divinity Dragon Commander, I can't exactly blame you. It was I'm going to call it a small game. I don't know how successful it actually was. From back in 2013, if I just remembered what my research said. I think that's what it was. Okay. Yeah, but basically it was a kind of hybrid game between RPG and RTS. I don't know whether you might say it did a good job of doing either pretty well, but hey, it's kind of fun and it's kind of simple. And you know what? We're okay with that. So that's what we're going to play. I was deciding whether we're going to play the story mode or the campaign mode, or custom campaign. Let's go over to the game here. Why can't I see? Oh, there we are. Okay, there we go. Plus there was some great music here, and just because I don't want to risk copyright stuff, I'm not gonna play it. But it's pretty good music, so I definitely recommend. If you want something kind of, and this game is just fun to laugh at too. Just sometimes with how over the top characters can be in this game, I feel like. So I was debating whether we were going to do the story campaign or a custom campaign. I was really going to do a custom campaign, but I was clicking through the options. I determined that I actually want to do the story campaign, so we get some of those more humorous interactions here. So we're going to start from the beginning. Of course, we're going to go green. Why would we not go green? We're going to keep it on easy difficulty, of course. And so basically there are three types of dragons here. There's the saber dragon, the mountain dragon, and the zephyr dragon. I've actually never played as the zephyr or mountain dragon because, frankly, I think the saber dragon is the best of these because you get some technologies researched from picking a particular dragon, and while the kind of dragon powers here are not particularly great, I think out of all of the dragon powers, the mountain one has the best with the rejuvenation and the blood leech passive. The saber dragon has the hunter unit, and the hunter unit is like one of the most powerful units in the game, in my opinion. So, let's get started with a brand new campaign.
Thousands of years ago, Sigurd I built incredible engines of war, and with them forged an empire. The emperor married and sired many children.
Of course he
even
did.
had a love child with mysterious Aurora, an ancient dragon in a woman's guise. Once united, peace was declared in Rivellon.
Hey,
bloodshed soon
peace.
forgotten. But Sigurd's realm of peace was shattered when his own sons and daughters rose against him. War returned with a vengeance, and annihilation reached new heights. Desperate to safeguard Sigurd's legacy, the wizard Maxos sought the help of the one child that never betrayed his father. Sigurd and Aurora's son, the half-dragon prince. He would be the one to
The
save the
half-dragon
Empire from
prince.
ruin. And to aid him in his quest, Maxos delivered unto him the Imperial command ship known as the Raven. This is the story of Maxos and the Dragon. This is the story of the Dragon Commander.
Dum bum 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 bum. I gotta say, these cutscenes, like right now, that's some pretty good 3D, in my opinion. Ah, he's murdered. The sons and daughters go to war. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, the paper is probably one of the best things of this game, because it definitely shows cool stuff. So basically, yes, we are the Dragon Prince in this game, of course. So it's our job to unite the realm. And you can see that we may gain popularity among different factions here based on decisions that we make and such.
Welcome, noble dragon, to the Raven. This wonder of engineering. This miracle wrought in magic that has a living demon for a heart.
A demon for a heart.
Between the knowledge I shall pry from this infernal creature's cryptic mind and the avalanche of tomes, manuscripts, and blueprints aboard awaiting study, we will catch up with our enemies in no time and claim back the lands they have taken by force.
Sounds good.
Our task is monumental, but we will not have to face it alone. 2 famed generals are here already, loyal to the legacy we are trying to save, and therefore loyal to you, given time.
Okay, Gandalf. Oh, wait.
I have furthermore enlisted the service of Grumio, an imp of devilish cunning that can fashion anything my research will uproot. Already he has created you a wonder he calls a jetpack.
A jetpack. That's exactly what a dragon needs. A dragon needs a jetpack. It's like very clearly the makers of this game were like, you know what would be cool? Dragons with jetpacks and machines, and it's like they smashed everything together and somehow actually works, even though it doesn't.
Talk to these men, get your bearings, and begin your conquest. If you have any more questions, you can find me in the Royal Chamber, which I shall use as a study.
The Royal Chamber? Wait a minute. So he's going to use my room, or theoretically my room, because if I'm the Royal, if I'm the heir he's backing, support of, he's going to use my room as his study chambers.
Good luck, dragon. May the divines be with you.
But I'm a half dragon, not the dragon. Got a pretty cool staff. He does.
Let me tell your right of the bat bastard that I hold you in very little regard. Your father may have been a great king once, but this last decade, a crowned pig would have played the part better.
This guy is the guy, he tells you how it is. Straight to it. He doesn't mince his words. He's pretty good at it.
He became a vainglorious fool, a sloth, and a coward. No wonder then that his own children could amass armies unperceived and strike at the heart of a kingdom in a matter of days.
What happened to your arm? Tell us about your arm. I suppose you didn't recognize me because of my arm.
He tried to run, but he failed, and they slew him where he stood. Now the realm has been shattered, and vultures are picking what they can from his corpse by means of new and terrifying war machines.
War machines.
I'd say all is lost, but Maxos insists you are to be the one, the hero, who will take back the land we've lost. Excuse me if I laugh in derision. Ha 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 ha!
See? He loves me already.
Still, you are a dragon, I'll give you that. and of ancient blood. Prove to me you have the rocks to do undaunted battle, and perhaps my respect may still be yours.
Oh, what's your name, buddy?
Henry of the House of Lansford. More you needn't know.
Uh-huh. What about, the other general?
Edmund, he's called. A lizard of the House of Carcarus. In truth, I'd rather sleep with Syphilis incarnate than have him aboard.
Oh,
But there's no denying his talent. He's as arrogant as he is astute, and as ingenious as he is insufferable. Why don't you offer him a word of welcome? I know I won't.
okay.
I believe he's in the bar. Probably searching for sherry. Just about the only drink that snooty serpent will swill.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I have a name, you know.
Aye, and you have titles as well, but none of them king, as yet. I'll address you with the right regard the day you prove worthy of it.
Okay, I guess. He doesn't like me that much. Let's go to the royal chamber first. Hey, Maxos. Hey, buddy. Do you have something to show me?
Never hesitate to seek my counsel, Dragon Knight.
Well, now I'm a
Tirelessly
Dragon
I
Knight.
Study and question in the knowledge that my discoveries will make you the mightiest dragon ever to have soared the skies.
I already have a jetpack.
We too shall unite dragons' daring with wizards' wisdom. Nothing shall stand in your way.
How did we get to where we are now?
That is quite a tale, my friend, so bear with me.
Oh, a tail.
Since the dawn of time, beautiful Rivellon has been a stage of bitter rivalry, strife, and war. Haughty humans, all too lofty lizards, dogged dwarves, erratic elves.
Hey, I'm not
rational
erratic.
imps, dogmatic undead, and yes, wayward wizards even, couldn't forego the time it takes for the moon to wax and wane without turning to fresh violence.
I am not erratic. You take that back.
Peace. The word itself hardly had a meaning. It was an abstract. Until after long and dark ages, 3 men decided they had had enough. I was one of them. The other 2 were your father Sigurd, and an eccentric inventor known only, even by us, as the Architect.
The architect.
We knew war would continue everlasting, unless one king would stand up, conquer all feuding factions, and unite the manifold battling races under the banner of a single world-spanning empire.
A world-spanning
Easier said than
empire.
done was, I believe, our initial reaction. It was the Architect who provided us with the answer to the question how on earth we would go about enacting such an unparalleled enterprise. He said he had ways and means to provide your father, a battle-hardened warlord in his own right, with engines of war such as the world never saw.
Machines.
Technology. That was the solution. For
Technology.
if we could go to war with weapons so vastly superior as to be unstoppable, every opponent would have to yield before our onslaught. Where the Architect obtained his strange knowledge from, he never wished to reveal. But in truth, Sigurd and I cared little for his mysterious ways. For whatever the source, our plans worked like a charm. And in a matter of years, Rivellon was ours.
Rivellon.
Yes, we had done it. We had created our empire, and your father became its first and so far only ruler. For a few precious decades, peace had finally taken on a meaning. It was a bright flash, all too quickly extinguished along the tenebrous continuum of time.
Ah. It was a mighty empire. So how did it come to fall?
Long have I asked myself that question. Yet the answer is as simple as it is obvious. Human nature. Love, jealousy, anger, grief. All of these emotions proved more fatal to the stability of peace than 100,000 war machines could.
Well, then we need 200,000 war machines.
You see, Sigurd, the architect, and I remained close friends after our quest had come to completion. But then, one fateful day, a woman of unequaled beauty arrived at court. After but a glance, there wasn't a man's heart in the room, not aching for even her mildest attention or a most fleeting caress.
A woman.
Your father, though married, courted her, as did the architect. For myself, I'd admit I'd given up the very secrets of magic in return for her love, but I knew rivalry could only lead to misery. And so it did. For bitter rivals my two friends became. And when, in the end, Sigurd was the one to win her affections, the architect left the palace with such
All the
hatred in his
architect's
eyes
fault.
as to strike me as diabolical. A year their secret liaison lasted. 1 year your father and beautiful Aurora were happy together. Then suddenly she died. And it took me a long time to find out she did so at the hand of the architect. Sigurd never knew. He was destroyed by grief. The mighty warlord withered, and with him, the soul of his empire flickered like a candle in the breeze. Until his own children blew it out forever, and hacked to pieces the land that was to have been his legacy. I promise I will tell you in due time. For now, I must keep silent. Please don't press me any further on the subject.
Well, tell me more about my mother.
Though I said I noticed from the beginning her beauty was of such perfection as to be supernatural, I soon discovered she was indeed more than human, and that the enchanting guise we saw her in was but a mask. Behind it lurked the dragon.
Dragon.
Yes, she was one of the ancients, interested in the ways of the infinitely lesser creatures we nevertheless call civilized.
Civilized.
She was intrigued by Sigurd, his war machines, and his empire. It led her to his castle, to a brief spell of passion, and ultimately, a downfall.
So, because of his grief, he was held in little regard.
No one in Rivellon, save for you, Sigurd, the architect, and I, know of Aurora and how her death affected your father. As far as most are concerned, he was a great hero who all too soon fell prey to indulgence, sloth, and alcohol, which lost him the affection of his children, and in time started the war.
The war.
They are wrong, but truth will be revealed one day. Rest assured that when we finish our conquest and I can spend some leisure time in peace, I will write his history.
Or will you?
Yours too. Everyone shall know the tragedy that befell him, and how his son, by the woman he loved, rose to save an empire.
So, hang on. He was married, right? So, theoretically, he loved my stepmother too, right? In theory. But once my mother showed up, so my mother is a homewrecker, sounds like. So what's our end
In
goal?
a few words, victory and destruction. First, we must vanquish all warring rivals for the throne. Then, we must undo the technology that enabled them to go to war in the first place. We will rekindle the Empire of Peace your father founded, and be rid of the apparatus that might threaten it once more.
We're going to destroy the technology. Oh no. I guess we have to, Let's go to the engineering bay. Hey. Hey, handsome.
Greetings, sire, sprung from kings. I am Grumio, son of Gromio, an imp of good and honest standing. Your technician, shall I be, if it pleases you. Your engineer and architect.
Uh-huh.
I hope you'll like my jetpack. It is my gift to you, to keep without recompense, for gladly shall I remain aboard this wondrous ship, to tinker and toy, hammer and hew.
Okay, sounds good, I guess.
She is special, this vessel, filled with wonders undiscovered. The wizard, he feels it too. The taste, the tingle of mystery. Oh, to unlock its secrets.
So this guy's really good. He's our mechanic, basically. He's our architect. He gives us all the war machines and weapons and all the good stuff. How did you come to know so much about
Well, my
technology?
lord, when your good father and Maxos first started to conquer the world with their fancy machines, we Emps were mesmerised. None of us cared if we were being drafted into a strange warlord's empire, for if those were the weapons he wielded, we were all ready to welcome him with open arms. By golly, were we ever.
Oh,
Steam-driven giants on land, on sea, even in air. Oh, the ecstasy! Such wonders, such ingenuity, and jeepers, what cannons! Ever
cannons.
since then, some 30 years hence, us imps have dedicated our existence to the advancement of these delightful machines.
So they build war machines because they love them.
Now, before those blessed days arrived, people regarded us as eccentric gnomes taken to experimenting with flame, gas, and liquid like so many charlatan alchemists. But those days are over. We are scientists now, famed and fortuitous.
Scientists, huh?
The truth be told, though, we've never quite given up our love for all things combustible. Rather on the contrary. Not that you mind, do you, my lord?
I suppose we should tell him. Our goal is to win the war, then destroy all the things we have created. You know that, right?
Yes, but don't remind me. My heart bleeds just thinking about it. Oh, but I must be like a chef, don't I? I must create delicate wonders, impeccable blends of perfection in the knowledge they must all turn into wretched clumps of waste destined for the sewer.
I guess that's one way to look at food.
It's a thankless thing I do, but I must remind myself the fun lies in creation, not completion. Can't be helped, my lord.
Well, let's see what you got.
Let's ready the tools, my lord.
So we have 20 research points. That means we can gather some stuff here. So we want to have some fast troopers. And we're going to need to get that ability too. So we want some good troopers here. And we're also going to grab from the 10 technology tier. We're also going to grab armors. They're our first grabs here. So between armors, hunters, and troopers, they're going to be the backbone of our ground forces. I guess let's go meet our lizard general here.
And there we have it, I suppose. The dragon son of a monarch deposed. Rightful heir to the throne, even if he was born out of wedlock.
Oh, gee, you make a fine first impression.
No doubt that boar of a Henry has already introduced me in his ever-elegant way. So here I am, Lord Edmund Augustus III, Duke of Hawknest Hall. I'd add at your service, but I don't think we're quite there yet.
Ah, okay.
To be perfectly honest, I'd normally entertain the idea of lending my expertise to your cause as curtly as I'd consider attending a dwarven opera. But not unlike my fellow general, it is Maxos' backing of this enterprise that has me intrigued. You have doubts benefit, Dragon. Let's see how far it takes you.
So he doesn't like me either. I sense a lot of distrust in you, Mr. Edmund.
When one dwells among the highest echelons of power, where ambition runs thicker than blood, distrust is your best friend, as is its brother, caution. In your case, though, the waters of misgiving run somewhat deeper. You are, after all, but a half-dragon.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding me.
They call your kind dragon knights to lend an air of nobility to a lowly mixed breed. Not many make the distinction, even, but the crucial difference is impurity. Human ancestry taints your being, For humanity and weakness are two sides of the same tuppence I drop in beggars' hats.
Aha. So you're kind of elitist.
A bastard twice are you, my lord. Bastard born and bastard bred.
I wonder if I should have put a caution for language in this stream here. What's your take on the
Only
war?
that it was bound to happen. For when an emperor weakens, his empire weakens with him. Now a litter of dogs is fighting for the throne. So maybe their dragon half-brother can walk away with it.
Aha. Well, my trusty generals here give me a lot of confidence here. So what do we have? We have 4 troopers here. We have 2 enemy troopers there. So our objective is to take this point here. So let's take we only want to take 1 trooper there to claim this transport and hunter building. Yes, and the other 3 we'll send to fight there. What cards do we have? Increased revenue. 200% for 1 turn. Absolutely. Let's buy some units. How much gold do we have? We have 8 gold. Or we have 20 gold, excuse me. So let's grab a hunter and an armorer. And 2 more troopers. Oh, they grabbed that factory before us. Oh well. Okay, so there are now 4 enemy troopers here. Go to the battlefield. We are going to take command here. Show me the map of this place. Okay. Do we have any other cards? I got some warlock mercenaries. So I like to kind of just dump dragon power cards. For the most part, I don't like the dragon powers aren't too useful to me, in my opinion. So yeah, we're gonna put that there. Let's put that there. And that there. And good enough, I guess. It's a passive ability. Yeah, good enough. I'm going to control in dragon mode. Do. Gosh, I really want to put on the music. Press any key. What key is the any key? That's a bad joke. battle
Construction
forge.
underway, Commander.
Good gosh, I
The
cannot.
Emperor shows us the way. There is no reason to doubt your insight, sir. We'll crush them one leg at a time.
Okay, we must hurry to claim this post out here. And we're gonna
Battle forge completed. Your unit will soon be ready.
order troops. Order lots and lots of
We'll
troops.
crush them one leg at a time. Troopers awaiting your decision, sire. It'll be built in a jiffy. Trooper ready to march. We're out of recruits, Commander.
We need more recruits.
Commander. We're out of recruits, Commander. We'll crush them one leg at a time.
What is this? That's anti-ground.
Let's get this dance of death started.
Attack.
I will stand until
Attack.
my last breath. Construction in progress. We need more recruits, Commander. The enemy can build troopers now. Not enough recruits to morph, Commander. Pay me in blood. Let's get this dance of death started. Your unit will soon be ready. I will stand until my last breath. The grave be their destiny.
Fall back, fall back.
We need more recruits, Commander.
We need more
We're out of
recruits. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
We're out of recruits, Commander. It'll be built in a jiffy.
Yes.
We're under attack, but we will hold our ground. Anything for the Empire. Let's get this dance of death started. The Emperor shows us the way. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. The Emperor's enemy is my enemy. We need more recruits, Commander. We need more recruits, Commander.
We need more recruits.
The Emperor's enemy is my enemy.
We're only having... I have no idea how many.
Recruitment citadel completed.
And the war is leaning in our favor
Ready to
rapidly.
follow you, even into death.
We can snag this anti-ground turret.
Anything for the Empire.
I could really turn.
There is no reason to doubt your insight, sir. Catch as catch can.
Go, go, go.
Let's get this dance of death started.
Yes.
Troopers awaiting your decision, sire.
Grabbing the
Unit will roll out momentarily,
turret
Commander. Your
helps
unit
us
will roll out momentarily,
win the battle.
Commander.
Jetpack.
Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander.
Yeah.
The Emperor's enemy is my enemy.
Victory is ours. Yeah. That's how we do it. Blow things up with our dragon powers. Okay. Come on. There we go. And all of our troops survived. It's very good for us. Oh. We get the wizard's backing.
Great dragon, glorious warlord. Once more you return from the battlefield red with the blood of slain adversaries. And let me tell you, these victories of yours have not gone by unnoticed. In fact, to my great satisfaction,
Another pair of
dauntless
generals.
generals has joined our company.
Uh-huh.
4 military masterminds are now on board. More than enough to start a campaign of conquest on a truly grand scale. No doubt you're as anxious to meet them as they are to meet you. So why don't you go to the throne room, where I've instructed them to await your arrival?
Between you, me, Grumio, and my generals, my cabinet is now complete, yes?
Heavens no. You have the military firmly on your side. But civil emissaries, too, are bound to join our cause in due time.
Civil emissaries.
Indeed, I expect you will be declared emperor before long. Yes, you heard me correctly. Emperor. It is inevitable. People have heard of you. The dragon. Their one hope of deliverance from war, oppression, and death. Soon hope will turn into confidence. And when ambassadors of the civilized races flock to the Raven, your political career will commence.
My political career. It's important to have a political career, right?
You yourself will of course represent all humans. But the dwarves, elves, lizards, imps, and undead will want their say as well. And more. Still, let us worry about politics later. Today, it is your generals that count.
To the generals. The throne room there. Well, let's go to the engineering bay. Apparently there's something...
It's wondrous, my lord. Wondrous. The Raven, she speaks to me in my dreams. She tells me fantastic things, newfangled and new formed. I can make them all for you if you provide the right resources.
The ship speaks to you, sings to you?
Indeed she does, my lord. A soft voice sings inside my head, but only when I'm in the land of eyes shut and mind at rest. There, she guides me to glory. Shows me things not even wizards could dream of.
Uh-huh.
Without delay, my lord.
Well, let's see what you got. Uh-huh. And we only have 3 research points. So our next objective is to try and secure more research points and gold per turn. Well, let's go to the throne room where there's things to be
My
had.
Lord Dragon, allow me to present your team of generals. Edmund you already know, but I now have the pleasure of introducing you to Her Highness Lady Catherine, Queen of Westbridge, and Scarlet, not noble of birth, but the more so of heart.
Mm-hmm.
We 4 have pledged we will stand by you in your conquest as a rightful heir to Revlon's throne. Bastard no longer, you shall be known as Commander, until the day comes that you shall be king.
Okay, I guess.
All hail the dragon.
Hail! Hail!
Yes, well, hail.
Uh-huh. So he's warming up to me after all.
Yes, Commander. Seemed hardly proper to call you by that particular pet name on what was somewhat of an official occasion. But don't worry, I may still slip up once or twice, even though my respect for you is in fact growing. You've got a knack for bloody brutal battle, and faint heart never won fair victory.
Okay, I guess.
How's it hanging, Commander? I'm Scarlet, and you're a dragon, they tell me. Always wanted to ride one of those, though I bet you're a little harder to handle than a horse. All part of the fun, though, I reckon, so give me a shout when I can take you for a spin.
I am not a mount.
Treat me mean, I'll scratch your eyes out. Treat me well, and I'll purr like a kitten. Your choice, Commander.
Not digging it.
I would say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Commander. But as it stands, I must approach you with a bit of reserve. True, to know we have a dragon knight for a leader is a great relief. For such a grand creature inspires bravado in the many hearts that will have to be won so that we may overthrow the spreading dark.
Wow.
But then again, you are the offspring, the male offspring to boot, of a sorry line prone to decadence and corruption. The very line, in fact, that is responsible for the downfall of the Empire in the first place. Forgive me then if I do wonder, will this commander pass muster? Earn his wings? Earn his crown?
Ouch.
Because they call us females the fairer sex. But in truth, we are also more cunning, resilient, refined, and downright intelligent. Give an empire a queen, I say, and it will be ruled. Give it a king, and it will become an afterthought. For like any man, he is content when both his belly and his bed are filled with a prize piece of tender flesh. No more.
Oh. Is that what you think, huh? Well, excuse me if you never see the front lines.
Men are simple creatures, Commander, and should therefore be in charge of simple things only.
Oh, simple, huh? How about, yeah, I have you secure the supply lines. It is a critical piece of infrastructure to an army on the go, I will say, but I don't think you're ready for the front lines of combat with that attitude.
It's going to take some getting used to, you know, to call you Commander. Verily, I was rather opposed to the notion, but Maxos in his infinite wisdom insisted we up the level of common courtesy toward you. Commoner would have done. Commander, though, it shall be.
You like to talk down to people, yeah.
As much as it is in the eagle's nature to look down upon the world in hunt of lesser creatures, it is my genius that makes me soar high above all others. Lesser creatures indeed. At the low top do I reside, but I would have it no other way. Those who do not understand, all but everyone, calls me a loner, thinking the word to be a pejorative. But it is on the contrary glorious to live in sweet isolation when all around you non-lizards, that is to say, inferiors, skitter and crawl like vermin.
Wow.
I am a solitudinarian, for my nature makes me so. And when I do have contact with those I loathe, inevitably I talk down to them as it is impossible to communicate on a level of equality when there is none to be had.
And he is a jerk too. He's kind of gruff, yes. But at least he's semi-cooperative. She's a little weird. But these two, right here, they should not be in charge of anything. Okay. So this will give us 3 science. And 1 gold. This would give us 3 gold and 1 science. And 2 gold, 1 science. So we should build a gold mine here. Yes, increase our gold. We should go and claim this one and build whatever the sciencey building is. Oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. Oh no, no, no. Wait. Autosave. Oops. Oh, I gotta redo
Great
this.
dragon. Heavens, yes, your...
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Yes.
Wondrous. Indeed she does. Let's ready the...
Okay, skip through all this.
My Lord we... Oh,
Hey.
yes, Commander. Seemed...
How's it hanging, Commander? Treat me...
I would say, but then again, because men are...
It's going to take some getting used. As much as at the I am a...
Boom, boom, boom. Skip through those. Okay. So what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted here, let's load you onto there. Then we'll have you go here and unload. So we'll grab this. We're going to have the hunters hold that position there. No, we don't want to do that. Buildings. The Wizard's Tower. Research Point Academy. So we're going to build a gold mine here. We're going to hold the war factory there. Let's have the armorers move up here. Keep the troopers here for defense. Let's have this hunter move into this territory. We're going to take this territory too. Yes. Oh boy. Lots of units being built there. Grenadier, 3 troopers, and a transport. Looks good to me. Do we have any... What does our map look like here? Okay. So this one might be good to have the transport added to our forces here just for quick usage. Because I think we spawn up here, if I recall correctly, and then it's up to us to kind of swing down and around and take down here on this map. Yep. Let's do this. Hunters are fast.
Shit! You're blowing my cover!
Go, 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 go.
Construction in progress.
Yeah, if we can claim this section right here, that serves as a great choke point for the entire battle.
Battle Forge completed.
Get some troopers.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Pay me in blood.
Yes. Won't that use too much fuel?
Trooper ready to march.
Come on, we need this.
You found me, did you?
Build, 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 build. Claim, 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 claim.
It will be built in a jiffy.
On the trail.
Glory and honor and wealth.
even see me coming.
Construction in progress.
You set the trap, I'll make the kill.
Construction underway, Commander.
Go on, give me a target.
Construction in progress. It'll be built in a jiffy. Construction in progress. We're out of recruits, Commander. Construction underway, Commander. Battle forge completed. Troopers awaiting your decision, sire. Let's get this dance of death started. Anti-ground turret completed.
But I could kill someone.
Construction in progress. Enemy troopers can now capture our buildings. Your unit will soon be ready. Your unit will soon be ready.
You found me, did you?
I will stand until my last breath. Constructed to fight.
It's hurting!
Constructed to fight. Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. Constructed to fight. We're under attack, but we will hold our ground. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. We're out of recruits, Commander.
Dang, nabbit.
Won't that
We
use too
got
much
him.
fuel?
Death to the false ones.
Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
Hail and kill.
Exciting. Let's go.
The Emperor's enemy is my enemy.
Hope we don't hit too many fish.
We'll crush them one leg at a time. The grave be their destiny. Trooper ready to march. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready. Pay me in blood. Constructed to fight.
This world lies ready, waiting for its death.
Shit! You're blowing my cover!
Losing ground, sire.
Our glory foretold.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready. We need more recruits, Commander.
More recruits. Why do we need more recruits?
Ready to follow you.
Do we not have
Moving
enough
into
recruits?
death. Construction underway, Commander. Trooper ready to march.
Get us out of here, Commander!
Cover me with death if I should fail.
Attack.
We're under attack, but we will hold our ground.
Hunter on the prowl.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Trooper ready to march. War factory completed.
Big guy coming through.
Yeah, I love traveling.
We'll crush them one leg at a time.
Show me my prey.
Look at this. Sweeping victory.
Where can I take you?
Sound the trumpets, Hunter's here.
There is no reason to doubt your insight, sir.
Victory is ours. I love having the graph here. It just Carthan here is not very good at holding territory against us. Ha ha ha. Famed generals flock to the banner of me. Ah, we've gained a combat card.
Ah, Commander. No doubt you've had an eventful and successful day so far. But don't rest on your laurels just yet. For I'm here to inform you the councillors have arrived.
The
The
counselors.
ambassadors of the races whom you'll have to duel and deal with in the political arena.
Ah,
Such is both the prerogative and the burden of an emperor to be.
I suppose that's important for me to meet the people.
You may think your first duty is that of conquest, to bring the war to as swift an end as possible. But I'm afraid there is much more to being a monarch than military matters alone.
Uh-huh.
As a commander, as an emperor, you'll have to constantly endeavor to find that delicate balance between your roles as strategist and statesman, for the one necessarily influences the other.
Is that so?
Now, you may consider it strange that some will worry about the price of bread, and others will gripe about taxes, when all around us, machines of war threaten the existence of the very realm. But if you give it a moment's further thought, this is only logical.
Okay. I mean, yes, the average person isn't going to be involved in the war.
We may find ourselves trapped amid a conflict of gargantuan proportions. But that does not mean the average man worries most about feeding his family, about the little things that make for a happy life. And when you have been given an empire, Commander, you have to be responsible for every matter, every obstacle, every creature, great and small.
Mm-hmm.
This may seem daunting, but I have never, and never will doubt for even an instant, that you of all people will rise to the occasion. Your counselors await you in the throne room, Commander. Godspeed.
God's speed. Oh boy. Let's go talk to the engineers first. Much simpler people.
Grumio, son of Gromio, at your service, my lord. To be my...
Okay, what do we got? We got 8 research points now. We should probably grab transports here, because those will be important. Let's grab shamans for right now. Shamans are good, even though they have very niche uses, in my opinion, because they do heal. You know, the other members of the army, so they're good to have. Let's go.
Ah! Shush, everyone, shush! Here comes the long-awaited commander, the dragon that would deliver us from vile usurpers, the one deserving heir to Rivellon's throne.
Mm-hmm. You know, it occurs to me that each of the races probably has a representative with each of my siblings as well.
Let me cut right to the chase, Commander, for I'm not a man who takes pride in his words, but in his pragmatism, rather. The entire realm is under siege, and the free peoples left need a strong leader. One who inspires.
Well, I hope that's me.
You see, there may be a war going on, Commander, but that doesn't mean you don't have... Oftentimes, political concerns will take precedence over military ones, no matter how trivial they may sometimes seem in these dark times.